today we have something exciting. This is the SL63, which is new for 2025. And I have Corey Funk.
What's up, guys?
Right from Mercedes-Benz of Draper here in Utah. And we'll talk about this car and also go on a test drive. So stick around till the end of the video for this drive review. We'll listen to the exhaust sound, and it's actually a brutal exhaust sound. Sounds amazing. Let's get started.
All right, guys, this is the all-new 2025 SL63, but this is the e-performance version. So we have the well-known 4-liter twin-turbo V8 hand-built engine in the front, but now they've added a 200 horsepower electric in the back. So it's got a total of 805 horsepower, 1,047 pound-feet of torque, and it is a monster. Really something you got to experience. Mercedes has rated the 0 to 60 at 2.8 seconds, which is pretty modest 0 to 60. I've seen some videos pulling stronger numbers, but
yeah,
nonetheless, it's super fast, super quick.
So this is one of the most brutal AMGs you can buy today, the SL63, and it looks absolutely stunning in person.
Yes, this is the Moonlight White Metallic, so it's a beautiful color. It's got a red soft top and the black leather. The SL63 e-Performance does come with the carbon ceramic brakes with the gold calipers, and you can actually opt for black instead, which, as you know, has been historically on the Black Series, but if you wanted black carbon ceramic brakes, you can now get it on the e-Performance, so that's kind of cool. And amazing brakes.
Size of the front tires, by the way, is 275, so 21-inch. Amazing. And e-Performance badging.
Yeah, there are some subtle differences. Of course, the badging says e-Performance in on the back. Until the SL63 here is raised and has the contrast red surrounding, which looks really cool.
It looks absolutely stunning, and I love the LED taillights, new design here. Wow, the exhaust. This is one of the most mental exhausts I've heard before.
And of course, the charging door that they didn't want to put on the back, so they put it on the back bumper.
Yeah, so that's something new you don't see. Is it DC fast charging as well?
This is a level 2.
So don't get the e-Performance badging fool you, right?
You know, it is a plug-in hybrid. You don't really gain that much out of pure electric if you wanted to drive on just electric. I think it's 10 to 20 miles. But the performance aspect of it is what's really impressive. It feels almost as if it's at full boost at any speed, at any RPM, in any gear.
Yeah.
So you just have that instant throttle response. So it's very reminiscent of an all-electric car. You get that instant power, but no sound. So this has both, and some really cool aerodynamic technology. You see the cooling vents down low, which open and close. And then the sides, they have a really cool new slanted design for the intercoolers there.
Right here.
And then inside you can activate the air pillow for underneath, which blows up a little piece underneath, and it's called the Venturi effect. So when you're going 150 miles an hour down the freeway, it will shorten your overall ground clearance, but it basically sucks the car to the ground.
Yeah.
And it does it very well. So you see this in a lot of the other supercars. I'm not saying it's a supercar, but...
Yeah, and I think I read that it raises the car by 1.2 inches for ground clearance.
Opposite, goes down.
Opposite, right.
It will shorten the ground clearance because, in fact, let's turn it on.
Oh, you can actually see it right here.
Yeah, stay there. I'm going to start it and turn it on.
Okay.
And it is...
There we go. You can actually see it sticking out right here.
So that, in combination with the rear spoiler, just gives you really, really good results. It's going to keep it really planted to the ground. The back end with the spoiler completely arched is going to give you another couple 100 pounds of downforce on that rear end. So when you're going 150 miles an hour in and out of traffic, you're going to feel very planted on the road.
Wow, how about the panoramic grille? Looks amazing, and doesn't have digital lights, right? Just standard multi-beam LED lights.
Yeah, so this one does have the multi-beam light. A lot of good standard features. Of course, AMG ride controls, amazing. It's an all-wheel drive 4MATIC Plus system, so you have a fully variable system. One wheel starts to slip, it takes the power from that wheel and redistributes it evenly to the other wheels that have the most traction. So
yeah,
as far as launching and taking off, it just grips really well. It's awesome.
So let's jump inside and see what else we have in this car. And check out the storage. It's about 4 cubic feet, I think. I read like
It is a little smaller, but you do have your rear windscreen, which previous generation actually had a button that would put it up and down, but this is still super easy to install.
Okay.
It goes in the back here. You see the contact points here.
Yeah.
Point one in here, there, and then it folds into the seat belt, and you manually flip it up.
Okay.
That, with the windows up, 80 miles an hour on the freeway, you can still hold a conversation with whoever you're with and not have to shout. And the aerodynamics of that is one of the coolest things. My wife hates convertibles, but these cars, it's actually to the point where their hair is not blowing all over the place and it's all in their face. So they've done a really great job with that.
Standard floor mats inside here, and
then it's got the flex charger, so you have level 1 and 2 charging cable that comes with it. Your power outlet back here. Subwoofer, need that.
Yeah. And,
trickle charger, locking bolts, front license plate bracket, all that fun stuff.
You have these as well.
Yeah. And then a glow-in-the-dark trunk release in case you get locked in your trunk somehow.
I don't see how that happens.
Yeah, it's going to be very uncomfortable. But it's got the 21-inch cross-spoke AMG forged wheels. These are classic AMG design. They look really, really good.
Yeah, I love the positioning of the brake calipers.
Yeah, and that's all part of, the amazing engineering of AMG. They've dialed it in to have it in the perfect spot to grip the brake rotors.
It's almost upside down.
Yeah, and it's to keep the braking at a steady momentum rather than jerking the car. It is the best place to have them.
And in the rear, we have 2.5-degree rear axle steering under 62 miles an hour.
Yes, so in like a parking lot, they'll turn opposite of the front wheels to make it easier to navigate into a parking spot, things like that. But over 62 miles an hour, they're going to turn in concert with the front wheels
and it's going to be
more accurate movements at higher speeds.
Yeah, and it's going to be 0.7 degree of turn above 62 miles an hour, which is going to give you better grip, better handling around corners.
Or with all-wheel steering, it kind of feels strange at first, but you can definitely feel it. And once you realize what it's doing and the extra grip and handling that you're getting, it's amazing.
That's amazing. And obviously, it's interesting, the mirror caps are not in black, right? I would have thought.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
It has a night package, right? Oh.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't have the night package, but I think it looks good though. I mean, we have the gloss black window surround still, and I love this.
You can get the carbon fiber package that has the mirror housing caps and the front rear diffusers. But honestly, it looks good either way. You've got the All-Falterbach emblem up front. They've done a great job with the design since they took it over back in 22.
And price, let's talk about pricing of this car.
Yes. So as you know, the community knows, the launch of the new SL didn't go so well. We had some issues at first, and that was super frustrating for not only us, but especially our customers. They have since fixed these issues. There was an issue with the top not working correctly, but is now working amazing. And this car is just amazing. You really got to drive it to appreciate it. But it's gorgeous, fun to drive, it's comfortable. You've got all the safety and comfort features you would expect in a Mercedes-Benz, and the performance, all the new stuff in performance that you might not have experienced yet that AMG has brought to the table, and it's pretty cool.
All right, let's go for a drive. Right, let's go. First thing first, you can hear the roar of the V8 exhaust. And the car is actually now in the Sport Plus mode. Of course, we do have a race mode, which allows you to drift with the car because it sends all the torque through the variable torque distribution system to 100% to the rear wheels, but I'm gonna set it to the Sport Plus mode. Wow, that is impressive. So the numbers are brutal. Bi-turbo V8, 4-liter, handcrafted engine, spitting out 805 horsepower and 1,047 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 time in this car is 2.8 seconds. The handling is just fantastic. Wow, it sounds impressive. Wow, those numbers are brutal. Just hear the exhaust sound. This is what a true AMG should sound like. This is actually by far one of the best cars you can buy. It's basically a supercar. Love everything about this car. The interior options, fantastic. For the driver, you can adjust. And let's go to the track pace, which allows you to record your telemetry. If you go to the swipe to the right, go to the track pace app, which allows you to do drag races and record 0 to 60 times. And we're not going to push it too hard, but I just want to show you guys the menu options here. That is impressive. So it took about 6 seconds because I didn't want to push it too hard, but that is a drag race via the track pace app. Let's go back to the Super Sport. Check out the engine performance. Hear the exhaust sounds. Wow. There are no words to express how this car drives. I'm just speechless at this point. I'm just gonna let you guys experience the V8 exhaust sound. The AMG Ride Control Plus suspension is fantastic around the corners. The car just ties into the road and pulls in a direction. Zero understeer. Top tier performance in this SL63 AMG. I'm gonna switch to the Sport mode, which lowers the V8 exhaust and the growls from the engine. And this is what you use for regular driving mode, comfort mode. But who wants to drive in the comfort mode if you have the Sport Plus mode? It just sounds amazing. And I can hear the whistling from all the electrical components. Wow, it is just absolutely phenomenal. Wow. This is by far the most exciting car you can actually drive. Wow. It is just pure magic. I'm actually speechless. This car is just amazing. Of course, we have this new menu system on the third generation MBUX infotainment. We have an energy flow. So you do charge the battery in the back. I believe this is about 148 kilowatt hour battery in the back. It's at 39%. We have the drive modes. You can see a ton of menu options. We have a race mode, Sport Plus, Sport, Comfort, electric mode, battery hold, individual mode, and slippery. We're gonna keep it back to the comfort mode here, and then go back to the vehicle menu, and let's check out the engine. Shows you the engine torque and power. What a fantastic car. And of course, we do have 360-degree camera systems. Well, I don't know who parked these cars. It's so tight. I could have used the parking assistance, but I really know where not to park. And this is the exact same spot I found the car. Wow. If there's anything else to say about this car, it's just a fantastic car. And it's got a ton of options, good looking sun visors, very lightweight as well. They do have a mirror right here. And for the ladies, of course, actually there's no light. That's interesting. But good sun visors. We do have the sunroof. We saw that before. The soft top. This allows you to change the angle on this display, just like that. And the soft top button is right here. Let me make sure the car is off. And I'm gonna press this and open up the soft top. It's a press and hold, and that's how it opens up. So about 20 seconds to open, pretty fast. And it's gonna give you a beep once that is done. And to close, the action is just slide to the left and hold. And it's gonna start to indicate that it's closing the soft top. And it's gonna beep once it's done. And there we have it. The 2025 Mercedes-AMG SL63. Fantastic car. I also want to make sure that I close. They have these small windows back here. Make sure those are closed. You don't want to leave your windows open at any one time. And fantastic car. Thank you for watching, and subscribe to Mercedes Lounge weekly videos, and stay positive. And by the way, sign up for channel memberships. Till next time, stay positive. Peace.